We're back. I'm here with James McAliney. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Awesome. So we're here, man. James, he does stand up in Philly. And how did I find him? That's a great question. He posted some videos in like a stand-up Facebook group, and I watched them and I was like, oh, this is creativity at its finest.
Oh.
Let's talk about the videos first. What let's talk about kind of the first one, right?
Sure.
You kind of made, and then what we'll start generally. Yeah.
Okay. The first ever video I made?
The first
one I posted?
Not the very first, but like the from when you were doing it consistently. Like
Okay.
You were like, okay, this is what I want to do. The first of that set.
Yeah, because there's a lot that I made that I
just
threw out.
I'm with you. Yeah, just some skits from when you were 12.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, there's even more painful stuff. I wasn't even thinking that. But as far as this project goes, like a lot of people like, oh, I want to do this. I don't know how. I was like, just start making videos and don't post them because they're going to be bad.
Okay.
I think as far as this project goes, like my first 3 that I made, I like threw out. If someone's interested in like doing something like this, I just recommend like filming a simple story, like a vlog of you going to an open mic or something like that. That was my first one, and I threw it out because it was bad. But then I made 10 of them before I posted any of them, and after 10, I could figure out like, okay, the 6th out of that 10 I want to post first. And that was just me going to a bunch of different open mics, and I was just trying to show like what it's like to be an open mic comedian, because I'd seen that show Crashing.
Okay.
And I was like, that's not realistic. You don't meet Sarah Silverman and spend the night with Artie Lang in your first or whatever.
It's at some dive bar and there's 3 people there.
Right, exactly. It's always interesting seeing like new people like post on like stand-up comedy forums or Reddit or whatever, like, I'm just so nervous, there's gonna be so many people there, and like what if I do something offensive? I'm like, no one's gonna pay attention to you for a long time.
Yeah. Okay, so you did the open mic one. When did you? Okay, so let's do. So you're trying to show basically the journey of stand-up. Is that a fair? Okay.
Yeah, my journey specifically, but I think it's relatable to a lot of stand-up comedians.
Facts. And you did. I know. I saw the one you did in Austin, and I think what is it? San Antonio? No, Houston.
Yeah, Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas and Fort Worth, as well as Austin. Yeah.
Yes. Now, so you're from Philly. Why did you choose like that area in Texas?
Well, simply speaking, my brother and sister moved down there, so I got a chance to go and visit them. So I'm like, I want to check out the local comedy scene, and also Austin and Texas in particular was getting like a lot of buzz at the time, and still is kind of now, because a lot of comedians were moving there or to Nashville or to other places. They were leaving LA and New York. So I wanted to check out the local scene, and I've always heard like good things about like Austin and the Texas scene. So I just wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah, that's where they're all like moving to, like Nashville and Austin, right? Is that like weird to you?
It's not weird. I mean, I think when you're like that successful, like Joe Rogan, or like when you're like a national touring headliner who makes a lot of money, you could live wherever you want. Like, it's not that weird. Like a lot of comedians, like Brian Regan, like lives in Vegas, because you could just live wherever you want. If you're getting regular weekends at clubs, it doesn't matter. So no.
True. But we have had just a bunch of just like random, like the scene like now is like double, triple what it was right before like Corona. Like I'm just like, yo, why? It's wild, dude.
That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be more weird to you than it is to me.
Facts.
I haven't really noticed.
From Philly. I've noticed a lot of people are in Austin now.
Yeah.
So when you go, okay, so you're down there in Dallas, Austin. Where are you going to find where the open mics are?
So the Facebook groups, and I found someone made some Google document with like all the stuff, and just check and show up and hope it exists and stuff like that. And I just wanted to go all over Texas. So I did, I think, 4 open mics in Austin, uh, one in Dallas, one in Fort Worth, 2 in Houston, and one kind of in San Antonio. I wanted to do 2, but it got canceled.
Yeah.
I went to this
Okay.
weird music mic there.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about how each of them kind of differ a little bit.
Yeah.
Are they like, are you just like, no, this is definitely Houston, this is definitely San Antonio? Or are they all kind of like similar? Like, what's kind of the difference?
No, very culturally different, I would say. San Antonio, I didn't get it seemed like San Antonio got hit the hardest by coronavirus. They're seeing, so there really wasn't much going on in San Antonio when I looked. Maybe they're back up to normal.
Okay.
Houston,
and you also did like one mic, you know what I mean? Like the sample size is super, super small.
This is just my experience. And Austin, I did like 4 mics. Austin was very like a college town, a lot less like diverse than Houston or Dallas was. Austin was like a lot of young kids. It was like a lot more edgier. I'm not as big a fan of that kind of style, but yeah, Austin, just what I saw, I didn't go to a lot. Houston was like Houston had like all sorts of different types. Houston felt like more of like a city, like an East Coast city.
Okay.
Austin, I wasn't as used to like a city like Austin. Just felt like a big like Austin felt like State College, Penn State college town to me, except bigger than that. Whereas Houston felt in its similar size to Philly, maybe a little bit bigger, and it just felt more interesting, and it felt like there was more like comedy history in Houston, just because it goes.
Yeah, what's like an East Coast, like when people say like okay, well, yeah, like when you say it's like an East Coast like kind of vibe, like what, like how does that differ? Like
less parking, but it's just closer together, and bigger buildings closer to, just more people packed into like one area per se. So
okay. More like cityfied, really. Okay. Okay, let's go like Philly versus Texas. What's the difference in experience there? Is the crowd different? Is it like different vibe?
I mean, at an open mic, it's similar vibe, I'd say. It was definitely, as I described, the difference between Austin and Houston. Houston was a lot more like Philly, I guess. I don't think the crowds were too different. I'll say like Philly got hit a little bit harder by coronavirus than Texas did, so it's starting to recover now. But yeah, Philly was really going until the coronavirus, and now it's starting to come back, but it hasn't recovered yet. So
okay, got you. What's so you say you went to New York?
Yes.
What was that like? How long were you there for?
Well, I 2-hour drive away from New York, so I go up and back all the time. You want to know like before coronavirus or after coronavirus?
Let's do let's do after coronavirus.
After coronavirus,
what it's like now?
It's very, I would say it's very like alive, and a lot of ingenuity. Like a lot of like outdoor mics, a lot of like people like were like, oh, the market's kind of opened up, I can start producing shows, I can start making mics and stuff like that. And I would say honestly, like New York's never been better for the open mic comedy scene. There's like a lot of great stuff. The only thing that they're kind of like lacking is you used to be able to like schedule all these paid mics back to back, and that was like easy to do but expensive. So you could do like 6 open mics in one night. Now it's a little harder to do that many mics, but there's a lot more interesting and cool mics and shows that have popped up due to the coronavirus, because the clubs kind of lost a lot of power and stuff.
And everybody's just kind of running their own thing.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are like, fuck it, like it's coronavirus, let's whatever. Like, a lot of people stopped caring about the traditional rules and that kind of stuff.
So let's do okay, if you do a joke in New York and then you do like the same joke or bit in Texas, is it probably gonna be like a similar turnout, or are they just or is New York very much like, nah, you actually like gotta be funny for me to laugh?
as far as open mics go, it's generally pretty similar. There's good and bad mics everywhere you go. So like open mic to open mic, it differs in the same city. But generally speaking, it's pretty similar. I'm trying to think if there's any major differences. I mean, if you like do local stuff and things like that, it might be different, but it's, yeah, I didn't know too much of a cultural difference because you're mainly just performing for comedians, and everyone has seen the same comedians online and listened to similar podcasts and stuff like that. So it's
That's
not.
wild. Yeah. So like you do like the same, like, so if you have like a type 5 and you just are in just Philly, and then you're like, oh, I want to go on the road, and then you go to
Yeah.
New York and Texas, that same 5 is going to have basically the same outcome.
Yeah, I guess I would say like the main difference is like Austin was more of like a college town. So Austin was more like there's a lot more edgelords in Austin
Okay.
than there was in like Houston and Philadelphia, because it's harder to like uh do edgy material, like if you're in front, like if you're doing like anti-Semitic or racist material, you can't really get away with it as much in like crowds where you're performing that right in front of like a Jewish person or a black person. So it definitely like scares away some of the like more edgy.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
That's wild. All right, cool, man. Let me go back to the okay, let's see. We got your videos. You did the comedy in Philly.
Yeah.
What's the next thing? Like, so you've been doing it, you said like since 2017?
Yes.
What's are you trying to get an agent? Are you trying to just get consistent booked work, or do you just want to just get better as a comedian? Like, what's your next milestone you want to do now?
Yeah, I mean, number one is get better. I feel like I'm always improving, which is good. That's kind of all I really care about. But then obviously other stuff is I'm trying to like figure out how to produce shows and how to reach out to venues and put myself on a show. So there's that. I'm not really worried about agent, because what's an agent going to do? Like an agent or a manager is going to, my understanding is only going to pick you up if they can make money off of you. And I'm not like really an actor, so it's not like they're going to send me out like for commercial work or something like that. That might be something like you're interested in and you could probably do, because you're young and cute and commercials want people like that.
I love how you put quotes around cute. Just you're young.
Young and
Yeah.
cute. I don't know. You know,
No, I
don't know what cute is these days.
But you're just really just focused on the craft and just like starting your own little.
Yeah, I think that's my path. But like other people can certainly, like, especially if you move to New York, like audition for commercials and try and get on TV shows and stuff like that. That's not my path though. And also my videos, like I honestly like have gotten like a lot more notice from my videos than stand up.
That's crazy. Is it all just been like recently, like since the Corona thing, or has it been like pretty consistent?
Corona helped a lot. I'll say Corona definitely went to another level, and also just me getting better at making videos. If you watch my earlier videos, you'll notice a huge difference. Corona definitely helped a lot, and I'm just trying to get better and trying to make better videos, and just I like doing like interesting different things that other people aren't doing, because like everyone's doing stand-up, which is cool, and I like doing stand-up. So
yeah, but like you got to be like, okay, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what else you do?
It's harder to stand out. So I actually this year I got my street performing license for Atlantic City, New Jersey. So
what's that?
It's like it lets you like street perform, so you can just go to the boardwalk where there's just people walking by, get a microphone and start doing stand-up comedy.
Do you have to have a license? You can't just like do it straight up?
Some places you can. It depends. Local laws are different, but I've gotten that, and I did that for the first time on Friday, and for 1 hour of work, I made $25. So
yo,
it's not nothing.
That's fire. That is gonna get you so good, because you have to be funny, bro. Like
it's because like if you ain't, like, they can just keep on walking.
Yeah, they're just like, where do you stop? Yeah, that's
exactly.
Okay.
Which a lot of people did, by the way.
But where was it? You said New Jersey?
Yeah, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Yeah, it's like a casino slash beach town.
Okay. And did you get was this like just a wireless like amp and mic?
Yeah, I got like a battery powered amp and a microphone, and I just stood like on the boardwalk and tried to talk to people, tried to tell them jokes and stuff like that.
Did you try to get a crowd before, or were you just like, nah, let's go?
No, I didn't. I think that's eventually where I want to go. But this is my first time. I was just
yeah.
I don't know anyone who's done this before, so I'm like just trying to figure out.
Did you go alone, or did you bring like other people with you?
I just went alone. I had
Dude.
friends who wanted to come, but I was like, I need to, because if this goes horribly wrong, it's embarrassing. I just want to fail
by yourself.
Yeah.
Did you transition? Like, were you just like, all right, let's crowd work it, or did you just jump in? Material?
It was crowd work.
Yeah.
It was like 99% crowd work. A crowd work maybe into like one joke.
Yeah.
The majority was just like out of making observations about people, like roasting them kind of, and asking them about their life and trying to make that funny.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Okay, yeah, the whole hour. Why only an hour? Were you just like, all right, this is a long time?
Well, it's actually I planned to do 2 hours and then maybe longer, but after 1 hour, like I was just exhausted. Like doing work is more draining than you think. The more I do it, I think I'll get more stamina. But yeah, I was wiped after 1 hour, and also I felt good about myself. I was like, maybe if I go another hour, I'm gonna start feeling shit. So quit while I'm ahead. Take it slow and easy.
Did you have like a good, decent little crowd at the end?
So it was like come and go. Like the most, I think I got like there was like a bachelor party of like 8 dudes. So they stopped for 5 minutes or something.
Which low key 5 minutes, that's kind of a long time.
Yeah. That was a long time. Then there was like someone came up, these 2 girls came up and were like, yo, you're fun, you wanna smoke a backwood with us? They're like, what do you drink? Do you drink Hennessy? I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, I didn't want to smoke a backwood with you anyway.
That comedian's lame, man.
I was like, yeah. They're like, yo, you want it? I'm like, yeah, I'm Instagram. Yeah, we can swap Instagrams or whatever. And they're like, you're gonna follow me back, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'll follow you back.
I mean, I guess. Can you imagine him saying that to like an actual celebrity? Like, just
Kevin Hart, you're gonna follow me back.
You're gonna follow me back, right? And, that's great. That's dope. Anybody ask you for a license or not?
Ask me for what?
Your license or not?
Oh, I thought so because I tried it last year and got shut down.
Really?
There was like, there's like the boardwalk police or whatever, and one was like coming by me. I'm like, you need to see my license? He's like, no, I don't give a shit. So
he's like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and bring my friends now if they're not asking for license and stuff. And yeah, it was just crazy people,
That's live, dude. You're gonna get so good with it. That's gonna be good, especially if you like transition into like material through the dude. That's gonna be fire. Yeah.
What's great is like, don't need to worry about booking. I can perform whenever I want, and I make money right away.
And it's not 5 minutes. It's
an hour or 10 hours. 10 to 10. I can anytime between 10 to 10, 7 days a week. So it's crazy, man. And that's what my next video is going to be about.
Dude, that might be the move, bro. That's great, dude. How do you write your punchlines, man? Like when you think of a bit and a joke, you're like, okay, I want to joke about this. How do you get to the end?
So a lot of different ways. I guess the main way is like I write it down on, usually it's like story based. So the big story that I'm working on right now is it started out 5 minutes. It's almost 10 minutes now, but it might get back down to 5 again. But it's just the story of like my mom took me to this like conference, this sex conference as a kid.
She took you to a sex conference?
I don't know what it is. It was like Tony Robbins motivational speaking, except it was like about sex.
Okay,
like,
yeah, he's just trying to get you out your shell, you know, like you need to do this.
Yeah, I think so. Except like we had never had any conversation like that before.
This was her giving you the talk.
Yeah, so it's just all this insane thing happened. Like someone at the end, someone like showed their vagina to everyone.
Was this a free conference?
No, I think it cost money. It was so this whole story about how that happened. So I just start by like telling it in chronological order on stage, and it like bombs hardly the first 3 or 4 times, and then you like make adjustments. Okay, I move this around, move that around, and it's just funny in itself. So like the punchlines will come, and so you like start adding jokes. Like one of the jokes I added into the story where I'm like, you know, I'll give you 3 guesses where this conference was, like a German chateau, a billionaire sex dungeon, or the Cherry Hill Sheraton Hotel ballroom or whatever. And
exactly.
And that usually gets a laugh. And that's just like a joke you can add into the story or whatever.
And then how'd you end it? Like the very end?
How do I end it? So I end it with the story of I add some callbacks in as well.
It was always gonna laugh, straight up.
Yeah, ending it is hard, but like I end it with the grand finale of the woman showing her vagina, and then I just say I go home having learned nothing, because what do you learn? It was just a whole insane event where, you know, they had a giant vagina. They were pointing out people in the audience saying like, "You come up and point at that vagina, point out the clitoris and stuff like that." It was
like
just,
a textbook came to life.
Yeah, and my character on stage is I'm very like, I don't know.
Naive. Yeah, you're reserved a little bit.
Yeah, I'm very reserved, naive, and I'm like, oh, like this is a lot, you know. So, that's the story I've been working on recently. So usually I just bring it to stage, try and riff punchlines. Riffing is always a good way to find punchlines, but also like look at what you have, retool it, change it around. Just tell it on stage. Be aware of what you want to change, because sometimes right when you tell it on stage, you're like, oh, that's not right, and cut out what you need and just edit it, you know. Bring it to stage and then edit it consistently. Bring it to stage again, edit it again. So that's my writing.
That's cool, dude. That's fire.
Thanks.
All right, man. I think I asked you everything I was curious about, man. What is there anything you want to talk about specifically?
So how long have you been doing comedy?
Me, 3 years, man.
3 years?
3 years in the game. Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't this weird that we do like I do this a lot? Like I'll just do a podcast with somebody, and it's like if they're not like a close friend, it's the first time we've met.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I mean, I like looked at your Instagram and listened just to be like, is this guy cool or whatever?
Yeah. What was your impression? I'm curious. You see my Instagram.
Your impression, high energy, definitely of the younger generation, where you're like excited about everything and positive.
I hear that a lot. Yeah. Oh, you haven't lost hope yet. No.
Yeah. You grew up with smartphones. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very like people of your generation. There's a lot of like, yeah, we know social media is shit and everything's shit, but we're happy about it. It's like this positive nihilism, something like that.
It's fine.
That's our motto. People my age, like, I remember when the internet was actually good. Now it's shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. But you just grow up with it and you're just like,
it's whatever, you know. So it's just like, like Bo Burnham kind of like represented like my generation's viewpoint. Like it used to be chat rooms where you met people and it was fun. Yeah. And now every website is like sucking your data and trying to fuck you over and make you feel bad about yourself so they can sell you shit and stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's cool, you know. I love your attitude. I noticed that like a lot of young people just seem very well adjusted and just entrepreneurial. Like, you know, you're doing a podcast or something.
Yeah, dude. A lot of we're very interested in the internet money. I mean, you see TikTok. Yeah, we're just it's, you know what it is? I think because we've gotten bored so easy, and this I just had this thought now. We just get bored so easy, you know. We had the Vine and the stuff, and then we have stories. Everything's in 2 seconds. Yeah. A 9 to 5, bro, and not even really a 9 to 5, just like a retail job shift. 8 hours of that is just so like, bro, like I need You know what I mean? So much going on.
I
And I
mean,
think that's,
is that what you work, retail?
man, I've done it all, dude. I've done warehouse, I've done
Mhm.
grocery store, retail, fast food. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I hate it all. It's just, dude, it's so mind numbing,
me
you
too.
know.
It's horrible. Yeah, my first job was at a grocery store that closed because it was so shitty. And and like it was just bad. Like it was bad. Like my it was 7.25 an hour. My boss was like hitting on me and stuff. Like, and I was like 18 years. It was just like insane. Like, and then she started hitting on my other friend who was like 17 years old, and they went out for a while. And then allegedly he stole a donut from the grocery store, so they fired him. But they didn't want to fire him, so they brought in someone from regional, and they brought him into
Bruh.
the office. Like, there's that back office. Like, come to
Yeah.
this back office. And then they fired him. They're like, give us your smock and get out of here. And then he starts like dating someone else who
Yeah.
is sister who worked there. And then she was like texting me like, so he's dating someone. I'm like, I don't care. Like, this is insane drama.
Yeah.
It was just like, it's
Not
insane bullshit.
not the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's entrepreneurial. Yeah. But just
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of us, man. A lot of people really get into real estate. That's what a
Real
lot of us are
estate.
really doing.
I
Yeah.
mean, according to the TikToks I've been watching, passive income from real estate, right?
Yeah, dude.
Do you think you need, how much money do you think you need down to buy real estate? If the answer isn't zero, you've been fooled. All you
Hilarious,
gotta
man.
do is get a bridge loan, and it's like
Yeah. Easy money.
I could get I could lose so much money.
Yeah.
So it's like Bitcoin. Like
Facts.
it,
It's
I
just
would
all a
probably just
gamble,
lose
really,
money.
and if you don't know what you're doing, then it's even
Yeah.
shooting in the dark is, very rarely.
Are you making
Bullseye.
money on Bitcoin? I mean,
Nah,
not
man.
Bitcoin, real
Nah,
estate.
my stock game is not impressive at all. It's
Yeah.
I use Cash App for one,
Yeah.
which you can, but it's not like what everybody's really doing.
You can buy stock on Cash App.
Hey, see, yeah, they have, yeah. You open it and then there's a tab on the right, and they just have like the most basic stock, So I was just
They make
like,
it so easy to lose a lot of money.
that's true, yeah. But it's great if you're just playing with it, you just put
Yeah.
in like a few hundred, whatever, and you're just like, let's keep it
Yeah.
for 20 years. Let's see what happens, So
Yeah.
yeah, dude. But a lot of people are like really they got the graphs and everything, and some
Yeah.
people, bro, they'll just build like bots, and they'll just be like, yeah, my bot will sell it when it's at the highest and buy
Yeah.
it when it's at the lowest.
Yeah.
So it's a lot,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
So are you on TikTok? Do you do
TikTok. So started in when the pandemic was full blown. So
Mhm.
what else are you gonna do? And then quickly got very bored. I was just like, this is
Yeah.
it's just really a lot of like girls dancing. That's really that's all over the app. You'll see some people who can edit really well.
Yeah.
Like, none of this is really me. So I stopped it. And then I just recently I've made some videos but haven't posted them.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I feel like I should be making stuff on it, but I want to start posting when I'm gonna do it consistently.
Yeah.
So I guess to answer your question, yes, then no, but
Yeah.
it will be a future yes again.
Because I know like a few people who have gotten like the 70 to 170,000
Yeah.
follower range on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it's done for them. I don't know. I don't think they're making money, but
it's definitely growth. You could like tag like your Instagram link, and if they hit that, boom, they'll go to your Instagram.
Yeah.
And you could sell merch on Instagram once you get enough followers. You could, with
Yeah.
followers, bro, you could really just sell.
Yeah.
Stuff really on like. So
One
it's
guy-
really like you have to be clear on what your brand is, like what you want to like
Yeah.
be represented as, and then
Yeah.
make content to that. And then it's just being niche.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so much better.
That's the way to go. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I like your videos, bro. It's niche.
thanks.
You're showing the stand-up journey.
Yeah.
Starting with open mics. Like and then you're giving like a review on it, And
Yeah.
you're just like, yeah, this is, I just came to San Antonio. I was
Right.
like, oh, I want to hit 2 mics. One got canceled. Cool. I didn't know until I showed up.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
you go
Yeah.
to the next one. Yeah,
That's
had to
for
wait
sure.
3 hours. Yeah, like
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, one guy I was talking to like on the boardwalk, he like showed me his TikTok and he had like a lot of like 170, and I was like looking at his TikToks and it's like all like thirst traps. He just has his shirt off and stuff. It's like, yo, girls hit me up all the time. I was like, yo, for real, girls, like you don't know, slide into your DMs and want to hang out. And he's like, they don't want it. They want to fuck.
He's like, dude, it's so great, dude. This is the new Tinder. Oh, all right, bro.
Yeah, that's what he said. Exactly. He said, this is the new Tinder. I was like, wow, this is an interesting world that I've never heard
Yeah.
of.
So, some people are about it, bro. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm really just like into the making the stuff and making,
Yeah.
have it be entertaining. So, it's just, yeah,
Yeah, me
really,
too.
I thought, yeah.
It's just making stuff and yeah, honestly, I just want to I just want to make enough money so I can quit the shitty jobs.
Oh, yeah. And just
Like right now, what's your shitty job right now?
shit, you know what it is? I work events, bro.
Okay.
Like brand ambassador stuff. So it's kind of cool. It's
Yeah.
not like I have 6 shifts a week, it's like 1 in 3, but
Oh, you're a brand ambassador. So like for what?
Dude,
What?
so they're different, bro. Like you'll just apply to them, bro, and they'll be like, yeah, so we have this event, you're just gonna hand out samples all day.
Okay, and that's they want like young attractive people for that, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
Easy, bro.
Making that money.
Making that young money, bro. Make it while you can. Yeah. So
is it like good stuff or is it like always like shitty like stuff like off brand? Like this is gaming energy drink. It's like gamer
bro,
fuel.
so sometimes it's like Red Bull, Monster, Coke, right?
Oh, those are yeah.
That's or cool. Sometimes like I did one where they were just like, all right, we're gonna give away this rice pudding. I was like, cool. They handed me a shirt. It said Naughty and Rice on it.
Oh.
Never even heard of this in my life. And they're like, wear this. We have 600 of these.
Yeah.
Go out and give them all away. And I was like, all right, bro. Like, yeah. So it really just varies.
That sounds like a fun job, actually. You get to talk to people. Nice.
Yeah, it's few and far between, definitely, I'll get back into stalking, to make some consistent money. But that's we're living in loose right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I just have a mind-numbing job at like a software company where I'm just behind the computer all day.
I mean, it gets the bills paid,
Yeah, it gets the bills paid. It's not 5 days a week, so that's good in that perspective. But yeah, it's rough.
Dude, that gives you the motivation, bro. You have the trash job, and then when you go home, it's like I'm doing nothing but stand up all day, bro.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. You know what? We got to do that boardwalk gig one day, bro.
Yo, if you're ever down,
that'll be live, bro. So you're in Philly, bro. Dude, next time you come to Texas, bro, let me know. We'll set up shop in a park and just
yeah, why not? Yeah.
And just go.
Yeah.
It's been James, man. You're cool. I'm gonna link your Instagram in the description.
Or link the YouTube. That's the one I want to push.
The YouTube. All right. Scratch that, guys. You want his Instagram? I can't help you. But his YouTube, it'll be in the description, man. James, I love your journey, bro. I hope it goes cool. I have this thing where I have people in the podcast, man. So I have the guests ended. So how do you want to end the pod, man?
I just want to say thanks for having me, Chris. And go get that bag.
Go get that bag. All right, man. We'll fade that out. That's cool, dude.